The man, the myth, the legend, Cody. What do you think, Cody? This is the first time you're really being in front of the camera. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely a lot different from being behind the camera when we're recording videos.
We're going to do a whole lot with this video. I really wanted to get Cody in this video because Cody definitely doesn't get enough credit for all of the hard work that he puts into After Prison Show right along with me. So, Cody, the first thing that I want to say before we even start this is, dude, just thank you for everything that you do, behind the scenes especially, man.
Yeah.
I don't think people really have any idea how much work actually goes into putting these videos together, and a large part of what we do here on a daily basis wouldn't even be possible without you behind the camera, doing everything that you do. Now, something that I do want to say from the very beginning of this, I don't want you to feel like this is going to be any kind of an interrogation.
Yeah.
Okay? So I really just want this to be like a smooth operation. You know, don't be pressured. Don't worry about nothing. Just think of it as two friends sitting in front of the camera, just having a conversation. You're looking a little nervous, though. I mean, you okay?
Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous over here.
You sure? I mean, I told you, this is not an interrogation. This is just totally two friends having a talk.
Maybe going to jail after this. Looks like it.
You got anything you want to tell me? Anything you want to tell me at all? Cody, what have you been doing?
Been doing nothing. I'm fine.
I thought that was kind of funny. It probably is going to turn out like shit. I guess I'll keep this on for the entire video. But Cody, let's talk about real quick how me and you actually met. I know a lot of people wonder, they're like, where the hell did we actually meet?
Well, I remember I messaged you on Instagram after I saw your video started blowing up on YouTube. I saw you were in Chesapeake on your P.O. box on your thumbnail. Not your thumbnail, but your channel art. So I looked you up on Instagram, and that's where I messaged you.
And you were in Chesapeake as well, right?
Yes.
Now, the funny thing is, you talk about how we met on Instagram. That's where you first messaged me at. But on Instagram, Cody actually has more of a following there than After Prison Show does.
Yeah, on Instagram, yes.
How many people you got on Instagram?
Right now I have about... Last time I checked, I have about 96,000.
96,000 followers on Instagram? What the hell do you do on Instagram?
I work for shows. You know, I promote music, more like EDM type of music. Work with companies, promote their brands and stuff like that. It's really just what I do.
I had no idea you were even on Instagram, actually. It's the craziest damn thing in the world. But yeah, so Cody messages me on Instagram. We meet. I'm living at a hotel at this point, right?
Yes, you're at the hotel.
Me and my ex-girlfriend, we had broken up. We were having some problems, so I move into the hotel. Cody, you were working a job. What job were you doing before you started doing this?
I was working at a pizza shop.
So when you came over, the first time that you came over, you actually brought me a pizza,
Yeah,
right?
I brought you a pizza fresh from the oven.
I mean, the nicest guy in the world. Something that you do not have any idea about, though, and Cody, I want you to tell this story, is what actually happened right after we met for the first time.
Well, that's actually the night after I left that you showed the water tower in the video the day before. And that's when somebody found out where you live. So you actually thought it was me who leaked your address because I was sitting on my phone when we were at your other apartment when we were editing videos. And then from there, you made the video, but you never told anybody who it actually was, and it was actually me. But it turns out it really wasn't me that leaked the address.
Tell everybody how I actually leaked the address, and tell everybody how they found out where I was.
Well, you showed outside your window, which showed the water tower sitting over there. And then when you walked outside of your room and go into the elevator, you showed the name of your, I guess, the apartment place that it was. And then when you walked back to your room, you actually showed your room number walking into the...
Either it was found through Google Earth, or it was found because of all of the pieces of the puzzle that I basically put in the video. The crazy thing about it is, the same day that I meet Cody, he then leaves, and that night, the hotel room phone just starts blowing up off the hook. Everybody's calling me. They're like, "Oh my God, Joe, I'm sorry to hear about your cat. I love After Prison Show." And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my God, you know, thank you. But how the hell did you find out where I was? And then whoever it was on the phone went on to tell me that my address was all over Reddit. It was all over the comment section of the video. And then I started getting some death threats as well. And I thought it was you, because again, you know, you were on your phone the entire time. And then I made a video saying this awesome fan came, brought me a pizza, and then leaked my address. And really, I'm talking about Cody. But turns out it wasn't Cody after all. I just never had a chance to address that situation until here now. And you know, I am sorry about that.
It's fun. It happens, you know.
Sometimes in life, you make the wrong call, you make the wrong assumption, and that was one of those times for me. But that would turn out to really only be the beginning, because as a matter of fact, after that happened, I made that video, you contacted me and said, hey, look, it wasn't me. I promise I didn't do this, and I believed you, and I felt like an idiot at the same time. And then from there, we actually started working together, right?
Yeah, pretty much from there, as I was working my pizza job, also, the days I didn't work, I'd work with you, and then that's pretty much how it went from there.
And I told Cody from the very beginning, because Cody was so technologically savvy. I mean, this guy knows everything. You're 19 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm 34 years old. What the fuck? But again, Cody knows so much about the computer. He knows so much about YouTube. He knows a lot of things that I don't know at all, and he's been a major help to me. And again, when we first met, I told Cody, I said, you know, my hope is to be able to bring you on so you can work full-time with me on After Prison Show. And basically, from there, that's what we ended up working towards.
Oh, yeah. It's been, what, about 4 or 5 months now?
I think it's been a little bit longer than that, maybe.
A little longer?
I can't remember exactly when it was. But I know it's probably been about 6 months now.
Yeah.
And not only do you work with me on this, you also fucking live with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I do live here.
How is it living here?
It's fine. I mean, I enjoy it. It's nice, you know, having to be able to just wake up and you can go straight to your job. Instead of me having, you know, work pizza shop, I had to wake up, drive there. I had to work nonstop, you know, here, you know, I could take a break. It's a lot more better, I'd say.
I do have to make a confession to you, Cody, and I hate that I got to do it on this video, but you know, if we do keep having these problems with these ads, you'll either be working for free or we're going to have to go rob a bank.
Yeah, we made the rob a bank.
You down for that?
I mean, if it happens, we gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Please, YouTube, give us our ads back. Well, with that little introduction of Cody right there, I'm going to go to yesterday's video in the comment section, because I did say we would be doing this video, and I asked if you had any questions for Cody, you know, ask those. And I'm going to read those comments and questions now and give some shout outs as well. And Cody, let's just see what people want to know. Oh, wow, we got ads on yesterday's video now. How ironic. Let's see what we got. Dragos. Here's a question for Cody. How did he get interested in tech?
Well, I pretty much, ever since I was probably about 5, I've had a computer. I've always played tons of computer games just growing up. And I used to be big on console, and then I left console, started playing on the PC. Pretty much from there, that's when I started doing graphic design, started doing my promotion stuff. I mean, it's really just kind of all where it started. I've been doing it since I was young.
5 years old, you had a computer. When I was 5 years old, computers weren't even out yet. The times we live in. And you know, it's crazy that you say that as well, because you also go to school for graphic design.
Yes.
So you're pretty smart and pretty good with the graphic design. Cody also helps with thumbnails quite a bit here on After Prison Show. And also you play a lot of games as well.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, if we ever started streaming games, you could have the spin-off After Prison Show Gaming. Jamili I can't pronounce his name. Jamili Samoa. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Cody, please answer. What is your biggest Joe pet peeve? Oh my God, this will be good.
Let's think.
Remember, I'm your boss as well.
Yeah. Also, I got to think, because, you know.
What do I do that just absolutely annoys the shit out of you?
That's the thing. I mean, you don't really do nothing that
You
really
can tell
annoys
the,
me.
you can tell the truth, Cody.
But you don't. That's the thing. I mean.
What about when we're filming and filming's not going so well? Talk about some of the disaster filming times that we have.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a little. Something will get messed up, and sometimes you'll overreact. That's true. You do overreact sometimes to some video.
I don't really. I mean, you know.
That's because sometimes, you know, it's not our error, it's the equipment error, and sometimes it just feels like, you know.
I'm ready to smash everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do threaten to smash everything that we have in it. I mean, it's, you know, it sucks. We put a lot of work into these videos, and I try not to take it out on anybody but the camera. Sometimes I want to throw the camera off the balcony. I mean, it's just the way it goes. I probably need some counseling, to be honest. Kevin Stutzman asks, Cody, have you ever been to prison? If so, what for? And what is your part as a general in the APS Army?
No, I've never been locked up, never been arrested, nothing like that. Which is, I guess, surprising to some people that watch this channel. They think I've been in prison too, but no.
I'm glad you've never been locked up, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm glad to.
After listening to the horror stories that I tell here, who the hell would want to go? But what is your part as the general in the APS Army? Talk about everything that you do behind the scenes with the Discord and other things like that.
Oh, I help run the Discords. I help with a lot of social media sometimes. A lot of the cameras, all the setups, I do set that up for the videos. I help edit videos, set up thumbnails.
Podcast.
We set up the podcast. I edit the podcast. I mean, I kind of just do a little of everything. We all kind of equal out with what we do sometimes.
Because I'll come up with the ideas for the videos. I'll be like, here's what we're going to do today. I've got 2 or 3 ideas. Let's try to film all of these. Sometimes we don't get a chance to do that. Whether I have a meltdown or whether, it just doesn't work out, we run out of time. But it might be in front of the green screen. It might be with the regular background like we have right now. Cody sets all of that up. And, that's another thing that you do as well.
Mm-hmm.
We already answered how we met. Matthew Sparks. Finally, a video with Cody. Been a long time. I wonder if Cody ever notices all the comments about him. Almost every vid I leave a Cody comment. APS for life. I love y'all. Jersey what? Also, by the way, Cody, great job on all the techie shit in the vids. It seems to get better all the time, broski. You notice all the comments about you?
Sometimes I see them. Sometimes I'll go and look at comments. Every once in a while I see them. I mean, I don't usually see nothing really bad.
I see a lot of bad stuff about me.
I don't normally see much because a lot of people, because I haven't really been on too much into the video since live streaming. But when we were live streaming, there'd be a lot of comments about me. But
they would be telling you what? They'd be like, stop Cody from moderating the chat. Fire Cody.
Yeah, they hated it when I would try to ban them from the live streams because they would just spam the dumbest things you've ever seen in your life.
Cody was running the live streams. We don't do those as much anymore, but hopefully we will be doing live streams. We should do a live stream at least once or twice a month. That would be cool. Yeah. Maybe once a week. I don't know. But definitely when it comes to the live streams, Cody is absolutely top-notch with that. I could not even set this up to get the live streams going. So, again, without Cody, that wouldn't even be possible. Gareth 210er. After Prison Show question for Cody. Do you like Dave? And will you be with Joe when we welcome Dave home? Answer please, Cody. You and Joe are the best. Also, hashtag free Dave.
Yeah, I like Dave. When he was here, me and him were cool. He used to be big and also playing video games, so that was another cool thing. He'd play video games with me on the PC after we built the custom PC. That was pretty cool, but I'll definitely be here if he gets out because, I kind of live here, so.
Cody is a big deal when it comes to After Prison Show. Ninja High Life. What's Cody's favorite flavor of Junie cakes? I don't know how you would answer that.
I have no idea.
Gargoyle Jizz. Why don't you and Cody get into porn?
Well, we have these nice cameras and lights.
Variety Vids asks, After Prison Show, did you pay Cody back that $7,500?
Did we ever tell a full story to that?
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No.
Well, let's just say, yeah, he paid me back.
It took a long time, but Cody did get paid back from that. I'm surprised you're able to sit down at this point. I'm kidding. Lord Olden. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Hey, Cody, first off, appreciate what you and Joe do. Love you two. Question, what is your biggest fear?
I'd say my biggest fear would be to fail at what I do, such as, my social media, if that ever, stopped. I just want to keep growing. I fear, if that ever goes away, what am I going to do? That's how I look at it.
It's funny that you mentioned that because my girlfriend asked you one time about social media and you told her social media is life. She was like, I don't even know why you're so wrapped up in it. And you were like, what? Are you kidding me? Social media is life.
It kind of is, especially for me since, I've been in it since I was probably about 12. 12 is when I really got into social media.
So about 2 years now.
I guess so. But it's just ever since I've been on Instagram, I've helped run record labels and such since I was young. It's just something that's grown upon me. I'm so used to now. I feel like,
Talk about what you've done with the music.
Well, with music, I used to help run a few record labels. I used to also help running, a SoundCloud was a big YouTuber before I did this. And then that's when I really started growing my own social media. After, I started working with other people. I got enough contacts where I could really start my own stuff. And then from there, it's really what I've been doing. Try to focus on mine, and then now focusing with yours, and then it's really just what I do now with the social media wise.
You ever gonna start your own YouTube channel?
I've thought about it. I used to mess around with YouTube, but it's just always been so it's just so difficult to get into it, especially now, this time of 2017. It's not as easy as it would have been, 2012. Back then, it's just I never really got into it.
This one's great. John McLeod. Cody, what is your real opinion of Joe? You can tell him you hate me.
Oh, I mean, he's a cool guy. I mean, it's definitely somebody you'll never meet, especially personality-wise, with YouTube, you being able to express yourself so easily. I mean, it's nice, though, because me, I'm not the most open in person. It's better to have, somebody that you're also open. So it helps me kind of,
grow.
Yeah, it helps me grow out of what I am.
Well, that's cool. Really, that means a lot to me, to be honest with you. TomTom1373 Iffy. Cody or Joe, how long does it take to edit an average episode, and how long did it take to learn how to make decent YouTube videos?
Editing-wise, I mean, it's all about how we record. Like, we do a green screen type of things. These takes a few hours or so, no matter how much we do. Regular videos in front of this backdrop, it's not too bad. Maybe, an hour or two?
Yeah,
sometimes.
Maybe. It's probably more like 2+.
Yeah. Matters how long the video is also, which can always be different based on what we record.
The green screen video that we just shot today with the Law and Order parody, I mean, that's going to take...
Yeah, that's
going to take some time.
Probably about 3 hours or more. That's how we do it.
And usually when it comes to editing the videos, Cody will put it all together on the computer. He'll match up audio with video. He'll get everything squared away. I'll start going through it. Cody will jump in at some point, and basically we just take turns because we want the editing to get done as quickly as possible while also focusing on making sure the quality of the video is exactly the way it needs to be, as good as it possibly can be. With us switching back and forth, it does help to keep us both fresh on the edit, basically. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it does get a little exhausting, though, because we'll film, podcast, and then, I mean, it's just constantly editing. Some days require just a full day of editing just to get one podcast done. I mean, talk about how long it takes to edit the podcast.
It's based on, because I edit the audio. I go in to make sure, because we use 2 microphones, I don't want the audio to leak to each other. So I go in and edit all that out. Then I have to match all the video that we do now. It makes that and cut it where we need to cut it if there's repeated or breaths too much. So I mean, it could take a whole day just to edit an entire podcast because they're a little over an hour almost every single time. Yeah,
it just depends on what it is, but no less than 2.5 hours is about the average for the videos. And like you said with the podcast, it could be an entire day. Mike John, Cody, are you in fact a mute? Can you speak, or do you just not like to talk?
No, I speak. I'm just a very quiet person. I'm a person that likes to keep to myself. I've always been more, because I have a lot of social anxiety sometimes. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. But I've always been more of a quiet person. Being, growing up as an only child, just learned to just keep to myself, I guess is how it is, you should say.
There's nothing wrong with that because I deal with social anxiety my damn self. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. And plus it does help being behind the scenes, having a quiet guy back there because you ain't got to worry about no additional noise. So that's a good thing as well. Cosplay Zine. Cody, are you interested in developing that surviving prison game for fans? Contact me on Instagram. Thanks for doing all you do.
I don't know if I've seen that.
That would be a dope game to create, though.
I think I saw one time on Discord. Somebody was making something, but I haven't seen nothing else since. It's been a while, a few months now, so I'm not really too sure.
Francine Johnson McGee, this is a good one. After Prison Show, I always like your videos. Thank you very much. What does Cody want to be doing in 5 years?
What I'm doing now, dealing with social media, as I said, I really want to be more into working with a big company doing their social media. That's really my main goal, because I'm also getting a graphic design degree, but also want to get one with social media. Just to have both those combined together is a really helpful thing nowadays.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully in 5 years, After Prison Show will be that big company, or it won't be. But I can only hope, because I don't want to lose Cody. Crazy Chicken Guy. Hi, Joe. Question for Cody. Does he have any tattoos, and would he let you tattoo him?
No, I currently don't have any tattoos. I've thought about it, but I would let you do it if I found something I like. I'm so picky dealing with graphic design and stuff. I just feel like I'm not gonna like it a year later. So
Cody creates something, and we're gonna tattoo it on the live stream. Cody getting his first tattoo ever. That would be pretty epic.
That would be pretty epic.
Would you get some fans' names on you?
No, it's never gonna happen.
I got like 2 of them on me.
Me personally, I don't think I can do that.
Captain Nemo, Cody, do something about the audio. The intro music was too loud and Joe's mic is too quiet. That's my fault, honestly, because I'm the one that puts that together, so.
I don't really ever notice it being that bad.
I mean, when we're putting it together, it doesn't sound too horrible, but I'm sure people are listening to these videos and watching these videos on different devices, so who knows? And plus, microphones have always really been our issue.
Yeah, we can't ever find the right mic to work because we do so many different things. Some mics work better, some mics don't.
But I do personally apologize for the audio because yesterday's video, that was my fault. I take that one. I'll wear it. It was me. It wasn't Cody. Mike John, Q&A Cody, have you ever been to jail?
Nope, never been to jail.
Do you want to go to jail?
No, I think I'll pass on that one.
You know, we do have plans, I've talked about this before, that we're going to be going to the jails and the prisons, trying to do interview episodes there. Locked Up Raw meets After Prison Show on a whole new level. How you going to feel about doing that?
That I feel like would be cool because, you know, working with you, knowing stuff about it, really going to see the inside of it. I feel like I would actually enjoy that part, but going there for something I did, I don't think I would enjoy that.
I got an idea. It just came to me right now. And this is a TV show idea. I guarantee this is a hit. Joe gets beat up at prisons and jails all over the country. And what we do is we just go in there and I just start talking trash to random biggest guy prisoners and just see how well I can fare. We'll win an Emmy for that, Cody. We will legitimately win an Emmy.
Yeah, you know, we can set up a whole boxing ring. We'll travel around the world with it.
The mobile prison and jail boxing ring, After Prison Show style. Angel Albano asks, how did you and Cody meet? We already discussed that at the beginning of this. And is he just the camera guy, or does he help with the ideas for the videos and help edit and do the effects on them too? Just curious. I'm not expecting for my questions to be in your video, but it would be nice if you or if an APS member knows to have it answered. Thanks, Joe. You rock. Well, Cody, you do a lot of things here, and we've talked about a lot of that already. You know, you help set up the cameras, you help edit, you help definitely do effects on videos and things like that, thumbnails. So yeah, Cody definitely does a lot behind the scenes. I want to answer this one. It has nothing to do with you at all, but I think it's pretty funny. CT Movies asked, this is kind of not irrelevant to this channel, but what do you think about the best, most famous cop, content cop, iDubbbz? What'd you think of the iDubbbz Rice Gum diss track? And the content cop?
I thought it was funny. I like because he just puts so much work into his videos. I mean, 30 minutes of pretty much just making fun of YouTubers. And
he definitely had to do some research to put that video together. He basically did more investigating than the police will do in most police matters. But he fried the fuck out of Rice Gum. The best comment that I read on that was he should change his name from Rice Gum to Fried Rice. I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome. What do you think Rice Gum's going to do? You think he's going to come back pretty strong?
He's going to try to, but he's not doing the greatest right now with coming back.
He's losing how many subscribers a day?
I think yesterday he lost like 40,000 subscribers.
40,000 subscribers. That would be the end of After Prison Show if we lost that many per day. Dean Pincharch, sorry if I mispronounced that, just bring Yanni back on. Matter of fact, just have him on all the time. Cody, what's your opinion of Yanni?
I like him. He's a cool guy. He brings a lot to the table, being as if, you know, he's good with acting. That helps a lot, especially with what we do with doing the skits on the green screen. But I enjoy it. Brings a good attitude. He's always not, you know, kind of got that hyper,
he's like
positive
me.
Attitude. Yeah.
Except 10 times more hyper. Yeah. And, you know, way more talented of an actor. But yes, Yanni will definitely be making plenty of more appearances. It is my hope to be able to have Yanni be a part of this, continuing to move forward, not replacing Dave at all. Dave will also still continue to be a part of this. Dave has court coming up at the end of the month. We're hopeful that he's going to be getting released as well. I know a lot of people have been asking for an update on Dave. Unfortunately, I just haven't been talking to him. He hasn't been calling, and I think he's just in bid mode right now, trying to keep his mind off of the streets and just preparing for this court date. But I can assure you that the first chance that I do talk to Dave and the first time that I get any news about what's going on with him, you guys will be the first to know, well, after I find out, of course. Devontae S. asks, so Cody, did you ever hang around with Joe back in the day when he was ripping and running? And what is the age difference between you guys? Well, we talked about that as well, that we met. How many months ago do you think we met?
I think I moved in, I think it was in March. I think I moved in March, into March. But I think we started like talking in around January or February when you were really blowing up. Like, and then we didn't really meet till I would say probably about a few weeks or a month later.
Right. So it's probably been somewhere around like March, April.
Yeah.
Until now. So it's been a little while for sure. And he wasn't with me obviously when I was back, involved in all of the stupid stuff that I was in my past. And Cody, you're 19 years old, I'm 34. So I'm about 100 years older than Cody. Pretty sure that's pretty spot on. Super Crossed Up asked, is this your dream job, Cody?
This type of thing, yeah, dealing with all the social media, YouTube, such is pretty much what I want to kind of be in. Such as because we do every Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We used to mess around Snapchat sometimes, but editing wise, I get to put my editing type of style and stuff. So I can say, yeah, this is pretty much one of the dream jobs I would have personally.
Do you enjoy what you do?
Yeah, I enjoy what I do.
Is it better than the pizza place?
Yeah, way better than the pizza place. Sometimes it had its perks, but
the pizza place?
Yeah. Some days, it was nice working there, but not compared to this.
This will be the last question for this video. It's pretty perfect, actually. Alondro Solis asked, has Joe ever gotten pissed off at Cody in the heat of the moment, such as trying to reach a certain deadline with editing?
Yeah. That's happened probably a few times.
But not that many, though.
No, as I said, a few times. Maybe about 2 or 3 max.
And I always apologize afterwards.
Yeah.
I always say, Cody, it's not your fault. It's YouTube. That's where my real frustrations are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, of course, I have definitely gotten pissed off, taking my frustrations out on Cody a time or two, but never to the point where it lasted that damn long at all. And I always apologize anytime that I would do that. And, I am sorry for those times that things do get a little stressful around here. Hey, look, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely wanted to bring Cody on here because I know a lot of people have been asking to meet Cody more formally. So I felt like that's something that we could do here, and I really hope that we did that. I really hope we also gave you guys a little bit more insight into, how Cody became a part of After Prison Show. It really means a lot to me that you guys took the time to ask those questions. And with that, we really tried to answer those to the best of our ability. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about old Cody. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!